Number 10. Rude to a restaurant hostess. Being a waitress at a fancy restaurant will sometimes give you the chance to meet celebrities when you're working. TikTok user Julia Carolan was working at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan, and she documented her bad experience with Hailey Bieber. In the video, she said, "This is going to be controversial, but I've met her a handful of times, and each time she was not nice. I really wanted to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Sorry." When the video went viral, Hailey eventually saw it and quickly took to the comment section of the video, and she tried to apologize for how she acted. She said, "Just came across this video and I'm so sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That was never my intention." She also added that she would like to apologize to Julia in person and thanked her for calling her out. Thankfully, Hailey had the grace to apologize to Julia, but it's likely that she wouldn't have even considered her behavior rude if she didn't get called out for it and the video didn't go viral. The truth is, you can really make out someone's character just by how they treat those working in the service industry, like James Corden found out back in October. So apology or not, this kind of behavior is never okay, but it's good that more and more celebrities are being called out for it these days. Number 9. Racist tweets. Just a few days after she called Twitter a breeding ground for cruelty towards each other, Hailey Bieber got slammed again by Twitter users who had discovered and shared some of the model's old Twitter and Tumblr posts as supposed evidence of her racism and bigotry. It all started when she came to Justin Bieber's defense, after he revealed that he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease, and some of his fans said that he wouldn't have gotten it if he had been with Selena Gomez, which is ridiculous of course, but Hailey's response just caused the trolls to turn their attention on her. These fans then decided to dig up some old dirt about her and succeeded at doing so. They posted screenshots of tweets and Tumblr posts dating back years that showed examples of Hailey using the N-word casually, claiming she came back from Florida a different race, and using language associated with racism against the Asian community. In a tweet from January 2012, she wrote, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country." And then in November of 2013, she wrote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." Yeah, that was pretty indefensible. Shortly after, most tweets mentioning her past were deleted, and Hailey then decided to close her Twitter account altogether. Celebrities often forget that you can literally find everything on the internet these days, and obviously Hailey's past eventually came back to haunt her. Number 8. The Nepo baby shirt. If you've been on the internet recently, you'll have noticed that the dreaded Nepo baby label is becoming just as popular as the term industry plant. But the Nepo baby label specifically refers to someone who receives privileges due to their relatives or friends being powerful. Usually it means that someone is able to get jobs because of who they know, and most of the time it's famous parents. Amidst the growing criticism surrounding the Nepo baby discourse and the fact that she refuses to acknowledge her privilege in this aspect, Hailey bravely decided to wear a Nepo baby t-shirt, which to many people made it seem like she was proud to be given countless opportunities over everyone else just because of her last name. As expected, this only turned more people against her. Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, then tweeted out the photo with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo baby t-shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give this staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of cars in beige and black YSL and has a skincare line." That tweet went viral, and the crazy thing is that a lot of people seem to agree. Singer Charlie XCX then chimed in and wrote, "I respect the Nepo baby t-shirt attempt," but the keyword there is obviously attempt. Number 7. Cultural appropriation. Hailey Bieber faced a ton of criticism after she made a TikTok video all about brownie glazed lips, where she wears brown lip liner with a clear glossy lip gloss over the top. That was coincidentally from her own beauty brand called Rhode. So what is the problem with this kind of makeup, and why was it making people angry? Well, Hailey was called out for appropriating a makeup technique that's historically been worn by Latinas and black and brown women since the 90s. Not only that, but she tried to rename the look as brownie glazed lips, so for a lot of people that was the last straw. Naturally, her video led to an influx of primarily white influencers recreating the look on the platform and crediting her as their inspiration. As the trend took off, it became clear that this was yet another case of a white celebrity claiming to have started a beauty technique that has long been practiced by women of color. The controversy reached a boiling point when the topic began to trend on Twitter, and this is because the incident is hardly new. In fact, it's part of a larger conversation concerning cultural appropriation, specifically in beauty practices, especially when it comes to so-called trends that are popularized on platforms like TikTok and touted by influencers and celebrities. This one was a bit of a gray area considering that Hailey never specifically claimed to have invented the look, so the only real issue is that she didn't credit the origin of the makeup look. Number 6. Snubbing. snubbing a fellow influencer. In June last year, Hailey was called out by an influencer who just happened to be a guest at her Rhode launch party. Beauty vlogger Iris Balin attended the launch party for Hailey's skincare brand, and she said that she had a terrible experience. She posted an Instagram video explaining what went down, and apparently the whole atmosphere of the event was off. She said the event was beautiful, like it was literally a nightclub kind of thing, but the girl gets there with her friends Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, all of her friends are there, but they have this corner that only they could be in. So basically, Hailey stayed in the VIP section at her own launch party. Iris said that she wanted to take a picture with her and was excited to hear about her brand, but Hailey refused to talk to her or even come near her. The idea is that when you're in a room full of influential beauty icons and content creators, you need to get those people on board with your new product. Iris said this girl didn't say anything, and it was the most awkward thing because there were people hovering to take pictures with her, to talk to her. This is your event, show up for your event, or have your rep people say something. But yeah, no, Hailey didn't say anything or want to talk about anything. Apparently, it was Kylie Jenner that eventually said a few words about the skincare line, but no one heard from the founder all night. Number 5. Allegations of cheating. Hailey and Justin, who recently celebrated 4 years of marriage, got together after Justin and Selena had broken off their relationship. But some people have always wondered if that was the whole real story. Interestingly enough, while she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey actually suggested that Selena and Justin weren't as serious as everyone thought at the time. When she reconciled with Justin in June of 2018, Hailey insisted that he and Selena were not in a relationship. She spoke about their brief reunion and claimed that by that point it was just closure for them. She said, "As a woman, I would never want to get into a relationship with someone and be engaged to them and be getting married to them and be thinking in the back of my mind, I wonder if that door was really closed. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed." She went on to say, "It was the right thing for them to close that door. It closed a chapter. I think it was the best thing that could have happened for him to move on." She said that a lot of the hate she gets comes from the perception that she stole Justin. But Hailey insisted that the only people that really know the truth of the situation and what the timeline was actually them. To this day though, the exact timeline is still debated, considering that many fans think Selena and Justin were actually in a relationship when they got back together in 2018. But of course, only they really know the truth. Number 4. Tone-deaf comments. A lot of the backlash against Hailey came when she invited Gwyneth Paltrow on an episode of her YouTube show Who's in My Bathroom, and the two of them discussed the label of nepotism, given that they both come from famous families. If you didn't know, Hailey is linked to Stephen Baldwin, William Baldwin, and Alec Baldwin, so she was born into a family of stars, and it has undeniably fast-tracked her success. Some have also argued that her marriage to Justin Bieber is also what catapulted her into the mega fame that she has now. This is mostly because Hailey tends to fall under the category of celebrities that are famous just for being famous, and is more or less considered a Hollywood socialite than anything else. When Gwyneth Paltrow appeared on the show, she spoke about being the child of famous parents and claimed that she's had to work twice as hard as someone without her connections, because apparently people are always ready to pull her down and say, "You are only there because of your dad or your mum." Hailey of course agreed with her statements that she has it harder than regular people in the industry. These comments came off as extremely tone deaf, and it really set the internet against her. Many fans have since called her out for essentially refusing to acknowledge how she got where she is today. Number 3. Ignoring Addison Rae. In May of 2021, Hailey found herself in hot water when people accused her of being rude and ignoring Addison Rae, who was her guest on Hailey's YouTube series Who's in My Bathroom. The two stars made sandwiches and sundaes while talking about their lives. At one point, Hailey asked Addison how she deals with privacy as a social media star, especially when it comes to her romantic relationships. But when Addison responded and started explaining that she has learned over the years how to keep her love life private, Hailey seems to focus on her food more than anything else. Even though the topics were pretty dark, fans noticed that Hailey would stick out her tongue while pouring sauce over ice cream and sprayed whipped cream into her mouth. Essentially, some people felt that she was rude for not paying attention to her guest on her own show. When the criticism amped up, Hailey then explained that her show is meant to be lighthearted, and that was a feeling that she wanted to convey. She said, "I just didn't want it to get too intense and too deep. I never want someone to come on Who's in My Bathroom and feel like I'm trying to pry information out of them or get them to talk about a subject that could potentially be sensitive or uncomfortable for them, just for the sake of views." Which, I mean, is completely fine, given that it's just the way that she wants to present her own show. Number 2. Justin Bieber's antics. After a video of the singer yelling at Hailey went viral, fans have wondered what was said and what the real story was between the husband and wife. In July of 2021, the couple were in Las Vegas to celebrate Kendall Jenner's new tequila tequila brand 818 Tequila. After the night, a TikTok user by the name of Yanjeric23 posted a video of Justin and Hailey leaving the club with fans and bodyguards around them. In the video, you could see that they were holding hands as he yelled at her while they walked down the halls of the hotel. The clip went viral on TikTok with more than 1.2 million views, and it drew concern from fans everywhere. Before it was deleted, many users took to the comments to slam Justin for how he treated Hailey, although some fans came to his defense and said that he wasn't yelling at her out of anger but out of excitement. Then in September that same year, there was a video posted on Twitter showing Justin running away from paparazzi and fully leaving Hailey while she falls to the ground. Fans immediately took to the comments expressing their empathy for Hailey, considering that this wasn't the first time Justin just took off without her. For whatever reason, he seems to not care about the fact that he left her in an uncomfortable situation. And coming in at number 1, calling out Selena fans. Back in September, Hailey made an appearance on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast. She asked if Justin or anyone in their circle now has ever asked Selena to try and put an end to the hatred that is coming from her fans. Hailey said that she has no expectation of Selena doing that, but if that was something that she felt was necessary, then that would be amazing. She addressed the massive amounts of trolling she's received from haters all these years, when they flooded her Instagram lives with nasty comments, and when they stood outside the Met Gala in 2021 to scream Selena when she and Justin walked the red carpet. Hailey recalled that moment and said, "Yes, I could hear everyone screaming. I think there's a certain part of you that has a numbness. It was disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period. But I think I've endured so much disrespect, and I still do to this day, that there's a part of me that was just like another day, another negative slave." Hailey then hopped on TikTok to issue a direct message to people that were trolling her on social media. She said, "Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. That's the only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please." So clearly by that point you could tell that she'd had enough.
At number 10, the brows. This whole Hailey Bieber is a mean girl to Hailey Bieber is a longtime stalker who has been copying Selena Gomez pipeline is insane. But the thing that started this whole thing off was after Gomez posted a video to TikTok revealing that she had her eyebrows laminated, but turned out to be more dramatic than she expected. Jokingly, the singer said her eyebrows had not gone to plan. Hours later, Kylie Jenner posted a selfie to her Instagram story with the text, "That was an accident," placed over her brows. This was suspicious, but then in the next slide, Jenner posted a close-up picture of her good friend Hailey's eyebrows. It appeared to be a screenshot from a FaceTime call, and the women were both showing off their eyebrows really close to the camera. This immediately led fans to believe that they were making a dig at Selena. Jenner later spoke up saying no shade towards Selena ever, and that fans were making something out of nothing, but fans didn't buy it. I don't know if they were being mean, but I can't deny that the timing and just the eyebrow pictures in general were pretty suspicious. At number 9, shading Taylor Swift. As a lot of people know, Selena Gomez is and has been really good friends with Taylor Swift for a while now. Well, amid the drama, people are digging up old clips of both Hailey and Justin seemingly poking fun at Taylor Swift. Hailey once posted a video mocking a video of Taylor loopy after eye surgery. In Taylor's video, she gets very emotional over a banana. Not long after, Hailey is laughing at Justin repeating what Swift said word for word. Hailey also showcased some mean girl behavior when on Drop the Mic. On one episode of the series, her co-host Method Man mentioned Taylor Swift's name. When Hailey heard this, she almost immediately made a face indicating that she's not a fan. Hailey rolled her eyes and stuck out her tongue, doing the common gesture for puke. Gomez herself even recently commented on a TikTok of the resurfaced clip saying, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." At number 8, similar interviews. All of Selena Gomez fans are in private investigator mode with this drama. Many fans are convinced that Hailey has even copied Selena's answers from past interviews as her own. In a TikTok user, Highly Bald compiled a few clips of these similar answers. In one clip, Gomez is asked, "What's the one thing you wish people knew about you?" to which the singer responded with, "My heart." There's also a second clip of Gomez saying the same thing in a different interview, "I wish people just knew my heart." Sure enough, Hailey has also revealed the same answer, saying, "I've always had this constant battle, I just wish people knew my heart." In another interview clip, Gomez says, "I realize that everybody else seems to be narrating my life for me, so why don't I put something out that is my side of the story?" And of course, there's also a clip of Hailey saying, "I was able to tell my story of who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside telling my story for me." I don't know, could be a coincidence, but maybe could be a coincidence, but maybe Hailey still has that young fangirl in her deep down and is copying her. At number 7, her cooking show. A few years ago, while in quarantine during the pandemic, Selena Gomez started a new series called Selena and Chef. The premise of the show is that each episode, Gomez is joined by a master chef over video chat who guides her through a recipe virtually. Fans seem to think they found Hailey copying Selena once again because she had also decided to start a cooking show. Hailey's series is called What's in My Kitchen and can be found on her personal YouTube channel. The series is filmed in her and Justin's mansion, with the first episode uploaded in December 2022. Of course, I'm in no way saying that Gomez invented the concept of celebrity cooking shows. I think fans are reaching a little bit, but that being said, of all things Hailey could have done, she decided to choose cooking. One of the biggest things leading people to believe that she copied is the disclaimer at the beginning of the show. Gomez always says that she is in her real kitchen and that it's not a set, and so does Hailey. But considering all of Bieber's videos are filmed in her home, it's only for YouTube, and it's called What's in My Kitchen, fans are a little suspicious. At number 6, arranged marriage. One pretty out there rumor that has been going around pretty heavily is that Hailey and her father, Stephen Baldwin, had marriage as their end goal long before Bieber was even in the picture. All of the concerts and red carpets and other events that Hailey was able to attend was because of her father. There are even red carpet interview clips of her dad saying he has Bieber fever at the premiere for Selena's movie, Monte Carlo, who they were supposedly there for. There's also a clip that has been going around of Justin making an appearance on The Ellen Show, talking to guest host Demi Lovato about how he thinks his marriage was arranged. Lovato asked Bieber how he and Hailey first met, and he replied, "In the wee hours of a Today Show taping." He then went on to say that he didn't think Hailey wanted to be there and that her dad had dragged her out of bed. He then said, "I'm pretty sure it was an arranged marriage, they set this whole thing up." He might have been just joking, but some fans beg to differ. At number 5, she was everywhere. As we all know, Hailey used to be a big fan of Justin Bieber, and there are lots of clips out there of a young Hailey in the background of various videos of the star at various events like the premiere of his concert movie Never Say Never and Selena's movie Monte Carlo. In February 2012, Justin and Selena went on a date to a restaurant in New York, posting a selfie from the date to their Instagram. Following this, a clip showing Bieber the same day outside taking pictures with fans came out, and who do we see in the background? Of course, none other than Hailey. So not only was she a fan, but she would also show up to places she knew he would be. She also attended every show he performed in New York, including his TV appearances. Recently, it also came out that Hailey used to be close with a woman who was known for being able to track down celebrities and meet them. The funny thing is, even after meeting multiple times, Bieber still just treated her like any other fan. At number 4, married fast. One major red flag I think we all noticed about the Biebers is how quickly they got married at such a young age after Justin's complicated relationship. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez had a relationship that lasted on and off from about 2010 until 2018, getting back together for the last time in late 2017. The couple was in full swing in early 2018, with Gomez and Bieber spending Valentine's Day together and attending Bieber's father's wedding in Jamaica as a couple. They stayed together for a while until reports came out that once again they were off. Just 1 month later, Bieber attends a conference with Hailey Baldwin, who he had a fling with previously, and they began to start dating once again. In July 2018, news came out that Bieber had proposed to Baldwin. That means that Justin had about 2 months of being single, a month of dating Hailey, and then they were engaged. 2 months after that, they were married. Hailey seriously wasted no time after Bieber's breakup to swoop in and lock him down. At number 3, the G tattoo. I think Hailey's decision to get a tattoo of the letter G is one of the biggest red flags of them all for a lot of people. Selena Gomez was first pictured with a tattoo of a small lowercase g on her neck behind her ear in June 2015. If you didn't know, Gomez has a younger sister named Gracie who the tattoo is for. Just 12 days after Gomez was spotted with her new tattoo, Hailey decided to also get a tattoo. The problem was that Hailey got pretty much the identical tattoo of a G in pretty much the exact same spot as Gomez. Hailey revealed afterwards that it was a tribute to Georgia, the daughter of a Zoe church pastor, Chad Veach. Apparently, the trend was started back in 2013 and became popular within the church circles as a reminder to pray for Georgia. Why Hailey would decide to wait until 2 weeks after Selena got a G tattoo, I don't know. The tattoo could just be a coincidence, but the timing, style, and placement are all just a little too fishy for me. At number 2, major Bieber fever. One of the biggest red flags people have pointed out about Hailey is the fact that long before her and Justin were an item, she was a massive fan of his. I know a lot of women were big fans of the singer, hence the whole Bieber fever thing, but what set Hailey apart is the fact that she has a famous father. This allowed for Hailey to easily meet Bieber, attend concerts, and just really be in the same world as the star, even if it was just a foot in the door. There's actually a video of their very first time meeting, and Hailey is so starstruck that she barely says a word, leaving her father to do the introduction. Not long after that first interaction in 2009, Hailey took the fangirling to Twitter. In 2011, she tweeted at Today Show to see at Justin Bieber perform. First time we met was 3 years ago at Today Show. Crazy. The following day she wished him a happy Thanksgiving, and on January 1st she wished him a happy New Year. Of course there's nothing wrong with these tweets, but it just really proves that Hailey was far more than just your average fan. She tweeted about every appearance he did, complimenting him on the Oscars opening skit, hosting SNL, and one of his Believe tour shows. And at number 1, Jelena for life. Not only was Hailey previously a massive, borderline crazy Justin Bieber fan, she also used to be a fan of Justin and Selena's relationship. As I mentioned earlier, Justin and Selena dated on and off for about 8 years, and just a few months after their official split, he was married to Hailey. You would think that as a fan of Bieber, she would not have liked Selena, but it was quite the opposite actually. There's a photo that has resurfaced of Hailey smiling, holding up a magazine that features Justin and Selena on the cover. She also tweeted about the couple often. In 2011, she wrote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." Another tweet says, "She's beyond flawless and he's, he's Bieber. They're a perfect relationship." Hailey also tweeted things like, "Selena Gomez is so cute, don't argue," and "Selena Gomez is so friggin' good looking." Not only was she a fan, she was a big fan of both Justin and Selena, which only makes the drama even more interesting.
Starting off at number 10, Justin's mom doesn't like Hailey. Justin and his mom Patty have had an up and down relationship when he first made his way into the spotlight. Following his DUI in 2014, Justin recalls his relationship to his mom as being non-existent. When talking about this time in his life, he says, "I was distant because I was ashamed. I never wanted my mom to be disappointed in me, and I knew she was. We spent some time not talking, so it takes time to rebuild that trust. But she's an amazing woman and I love her." More recently, they seem to be much more close, and he has made it clear he cares about her opinion. He recently even rekindled his relationship to his mother in order to become the husband he wanted to be for his wife Hailey. But does Patty approve? Many don't think so. Not long before Hailey and Justin tied the knot, Patty removed any mention of her famous son from her Twitter bio, then went on to like a few negative tweets about quick engagements. The original bio read, "Yes, Justin Bieber is my son, and I have many other great qualities besides being his mom." No, really. After the engagement, it seems she removed it, and longtime fans believe another feud could be brewing between the mother and the son duo. Patty even started to come out with some cryptic tweets herself, writing, "No need to be intimidated," as well as "Dishonor and disrespect is just never cool. Come up higher." Still up for debate if she intended on shading Hailey or if she was referring to something else. Still appears to be slightly strange timing for her to stop claiming her son in her bio though. Number 9, rude to restaurant staff. Being a waitstaff in a hotspot for celebrities can be either good or bad. Maybe you'll meet your idol, or maybe your idol will turn out to be horrible. Back in 2021, Hailey started to get slammed all over social media in a viral TikTok, claiming she was rude when dining out. We all know how this can make or break someone. Just look at James Corden. A TikTok user named Julia shared a TikTok saying, "This is gonna be controversial, but I've I've met Hailey a handful of times and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Hailey, who is known to be a big TikTok lover, saw the video and quickly responded back in the comments. She wrote, "I just came across this video and I wanted to say I'm sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. This was never my intention." Julia appeared to accept this apology, calling her an accountability queen. Later, Hailey even explained more about just how this video made her feel, saying, "When I saw her video, I was so upset. There's never an excuse for being rude. I felt bad that this was her experience with me, but it made me kind of frustrated because you never know what somebody's going through." Fans seem to accept this apology, with many collectively writing, "At least she said sorry." But is that enough for Justin? We all know what they say, you never really know someone until you see how they treat the staff. Number 8. Bullying Selena Gomez. Hailey has been in pretty hot water lately, with appearing to bully Selena on her Instagram for her eyebrows. Hailey wasn't alone in this. She seemed to team up with Kylie Jenner, who really started to radiate mean girl energy. Fans have been aware of the bad blood between Selena and Hailey from way back in the days of their weird love triangle. Hailey and Justin first got together during one of their off phases with Selena. After just a few months of the two splitting up for good, Hailey swooped in, and then before we knew it, they were engaged. Fans have always expected something to blow up from this, so they have really begun to take notice when earlier this year, Hailey appeared to diss Selena in a TikTok with Kendall Jenner. Of course, this post has been deleted, but originally Kendall, Hailey, and a friend, Justine Skye, are seen lip syncing to an audio that says, "I'm not saying he deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right." Then, even more recently, Hailey and Kylie Jenner seemed to mock Selena after she made a post about accidentally over-laminating her eyebrows. Kylie posted a photo of her own laminated brows and wrote, "This was an accident?" She then followed quickly up with an all eyebrows FaceTime screenshot with Hailey. Clearly they thought their fans would be laughing along with them, but that was just absolutely not the case. Many thought this was a completely immature move, as well as very high school bully energy. A lot of TikTok users have also speculated that Kylie was angry that Selena was gaining more followers than her on Instagram, taking her spot as the most followed woman on the app. Because of this, many fans are unfollowing both Hailey and Kylie and turning towards Selena to show support and give her an even more impressive following. Following this, Selena has decided to take a break from social media, saying, "This is all a little silly. I am 30. I'm too old for this." Though neither Justin or Hailey have discussed the drama, Hailey did repost an Instagram story featuring her skincare brand. The song "Calm Down" by Rima plays over a clip. A few Instagram users have been speculating that this is another attempt to throw shade, while others think it may be just a little bit of a reach. I guess only time will tell. Number 7. Her problematic Twitter and Tumblr posts. Does Hailey Bieber have a bit of a racist past? Over the past few years, internet detectives have revealed various tweets that show her as not only being racist, but maybe a little homophobic. Since then, Hailey has gotten massive backlash for her past. Without really addressing it, she ended up leaving Twitter in 2020, saying she is getting bullied. But don't worry, it seems like everyone took screenshots, which have left people absolutely horrified. In a few tweets, she refers to people as the N-word, and in another, back in 2013, she wrote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." Yep, it's pretty bad. She even went on to like a pretty homophobic post which says, "Let me clarify, the Bible does not stand for homosexuality, and I stand with the Bible." Hailey then commented on this post writing, "So good." When the pile of evidence about her past began emerging, she was quick to leave Twitter. Fortunately for Hailey, the digital footprint seems to live forever. Number 6. Being obsessed with Selena. As this drama between Hailey and Selena rages on, fans are pulling up evidence showing Hailey's obsession with Selena over the years, showing many times Hailey has copied her every move. And I have to say, the evidence is pretty overwhelming. TikTok sleuths have put together videos of all the strange times Hailey has copied her, even responding to an interview questions the exact same. Definitely must be bizarre to have your ex-boyfriend's wife watching your every move. Just recently, Selena posted the song "Let Me Go" by Daniel Caesar on TikTok. Then according to fans, Hailey posted the exact same song on her Instagram just shortly after. If you think, well, maybe this just could be coincidence, it does get worse. Fans believe that Hailey has even even copied her past interviews. The clip shared on TikTok shows Selena discussing her story and how glad she is to be able to share it. It then shows Hailey in another interview revealing how glad she is to share her story as well. Then when Selena was asked, "What's one thing you wish people knew about you?" she answered by saying, "My heart." Hailey seems to mimic this exact answer in her own interview, saying, "I just wish people knew my heart." Hailey has also been known to copy many of Selena's iconic outfits, as well as the exact accessories. Back when Justin and Selena were still a thing, Justin gave her a promise ring with the letter J on it. This seemingly matches Hailey's new J tattoo that she got on her own finger. Very, very weird. Number 5. Was he forced into settling down too quickly? Justin Bieber has revealed in the past how he struggled after marrying Hailey. He shared, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems and it didn't." Many fans have also speculated that Hailey might just have been a rebound for Justin, who was struggling to get over his ex Selena. Even though he ended up getting engaged to Hailey months after Selena, reports have stated that he's been still in love with Selena this whole time. I mean, he didn't really give himself the chance to get over her before moving on. Allegedly, the two even got married on a whim. Their quick engagement may have also been a very, very quick wedding. A close source to the star claims that about 2 months after the couple got engaged, they secretly tied the knot. TMZ obtained photos of Hailey and Justin at the New York courthouse, which provides marriage license. After he allegedly thanks the court for keeping it on the DL, he appears to cry, telling Hailey how excited he is to marry her. Speculations began surfacing about how Hailey perhaps forced this quick marriage. She made it clear in interviews prior that she wasn't getting any younger. She says, "My sister was 24 when she got married, and my parents also got married when they were young too. I see no reason to wait. When you know it's right, it's right." And at number 4, may have issues with being exclusive. Hailey and Justin have been known to be on again, off again for a long time before they got married. They even decided to be friends with benefits at one point. She said in an interview at the time, "We are not an exclusive couple. He's about to go on tour, and relationships this age are complicated, but I don't like to talk about it because it's between me and him." Cheating rumors have also spiraled around the couple when they first got together, with the timeline of Justin and Selena's relationship being seemingly intertwined. Hailey has always denied this. She responded to claims of her being a homewrecker by saying it never overlapped. She goes on to say, "I understand how it looks from the outside, but we were really young when we got engaged. I was 21 and he was 24. I personally thought I wouldn't be getting married that young. The timing was very rapid." And at number 3, Hailey was a super fan before they dated. Hailey was reportedly the biggest believer back in the day. She has allegedly been caught following Selena fan accounts in the past. In 2018, screenshots that surfaced showing Hailey following a fan account calling House of Cell. After being outed for this, she quickly unfollowed and DM'd the account, explaining how this was all an accident. When she was younger, she's even been seen at an event smiling while she holds up a magazine with Selena and Justin on the cover. More screenshots have come to light showing Hailey tweeting about Selena back in 2011. In one tweet she writes, "I don't care what anybody says about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together. It's the definition of a teenage dream." Hailey has denied ever being a super fan, saying, "I was never a super fan of him or anyone. I didn't think about it in any kind of way except for the fact that he was cute. Everybody had a crush on him." But it seems even Justin thinks she was a huge fan, captioning an Instagram photo of Hailey with, "People always ask me if I'd marry a believer, and well, I did." Number 2, Justin may still have his Selena Gomez tattoo. Imagine keeping a large tattoo of your ex's face on your arm. It appears that Justin has yet to remove the tattoo entirely, featuring a picture of Selena's face, which has to be awkward for Hailey. When asked about it in an interview with GQ, he says, "This is my ex-girlfriend. So I tried to cut her face up with some shading, but people still know." More recently, Justin has gotten a tattoo of a rose going up his neck. After showing off his new tattoo on Instagram, many fans became convinced that there's a hidden S hidden inside the tattoo. One user wrote, "Look at the S in his rose tattoo, Jelena." With users divided, it's hard to tell. Do you think you see an S when looking at the rose? And lastly, number 1, Nepo baby shirt. Lastly, we have to talk about Hailey's Nepo baby shirt. Being surrounded by high-profile relatives, with her husband being Justin Bieber, she bravely stepped out of her house wearing a shirt that read Nepo baby. This interesting move really divided the internet. One user wrote, "Hailey Bieber in a Nepo baby shirt in the midst of the debate is kind of iconic." And another writing, "That posed paparazzi photo of Hailey Bieber in her Nepo baby shirt is so corny, I'm embarrassed." With all her recent choices, she has really been in a fair share of drama lately. Regardless if you loved it or hate it, it got people talking, and maybe that's all she was really looking for.